Introduce ourselves.
I'm JB.
And I'm Kee. And this is JB and Kee Radio Show. We are thanking you for joining us. We hope everyone had a great new year. However you guys chose to spend it and chose to celebrate.
I hope everyone celebrated safely and wore their masks.
Yeah, that
sanitized
part.
And social distance.
We'll talk about that later on in the show. Okay, let's see. We have a lot of topics to talk about today for you guys. So we're just going to jump right into it right now.
Well, first I'd like to congratulate the Democratic Party on the projected win of the Senate. So I think we got Reverend Warnock in the Senate office and the Senate seats. So congratulations for that.
Congratulations.
So that's good. Yes. Congrats. I mean, I know they're still counting, but they said the lead is pretty big.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Landslide.
Yeah. But here we are, with JB and Kee. We're talking to you about everyday news and just random topics. And today I want to talk about what's been going on lately, what I've been hearing about Meg Thee Stallion.
This is her forte because I'm not all into that. So.
Meg Thee Stallion. Well, I want to get your take on it.
Okay. I'll give you my opinion.
All right. And DaBaby. They've been doing a couple of songs together. They've collabed on a few songs. They pop. They got stuff going on the internet. Everything is going good. I think they got a new song that even just dropped, right? Everything's great. Now they're saying that Tory Lanez has a song coming out with DaBaby. And I think Meg Thee Stallion feels a way about that. So Tory Lanez posted something about it, and Meg supposedly tweeted or posted something about it, like, yeah, nice try or whatever, but, the song's lame. Pretty much like you're trying to be me or you're trying to follow my footsteps, like, stop it, whatever. And I'm looking at it like this. Is this just business? Is this just business, strictly business? DaBaby is DaBaby. He's popping right now. Anybody could, everybody's trying to get a feature with him. He could work with who he wants to work with, which is what I think it is.
Definitely.
Or do you think it's like, oh, he's with the ops and he's working with Meg and then he's going over here and working with this one? I was thinking about it like this. Let me just paint it up. Let me just draw the picture for you. So I was thinking about it like this.
You're just trying to sell the artwork.
I am. I'm just trying to upsell it a little bit here.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so you know how hip hop likes to go like,
to get the ratings.
Well, not to get the ratings, but hip hop is not just a business to some people. It's how they live their life, it's their way of living, street credibility, all that stuff, right? So if you think about it, and I saw something on Instagram and they posted, and they were like, I don't fuck with people who fuck with people I don't fuck with. Right?
You don't mess with people who don't mess with people that you don't mess with.
Yes.
Got you.
Okay. So when you take that into perspective and you think about how you would move in real life, okay? Now if you don't deal with somebody and you chilling.
So there's a difference between hip hop world and real life.
There should be.
I don't think so.
It's a business. So
you still should handle yourself accordingly if it's a business and how you would handle your life.
Okay, so if it wasn't business and it was your personal life, would you interact with, deal with, do anything with?
I'm impartial. So I think that DaBaby is impartial.
I think DaBaby has done nothing wrong.
DaBaby is all about his bag and his money,
as he should
and he's popping right now. So whomever he wants to be on a radio or on a song with, he can choose to be on the song with. And then also, he is a business-minded man, like you said, and he's like, I know this is gonna pop because they in a feud and they mad. So the fans.
He thought that far ahead?
I think so.
Oh,
this is what they call a publicity stunt.
Okay,
so you can think like this is how this is going to. No, not purposefully do it, but I'm gonna make money where I can, and this is also a pro of me doing that because it's gonna still hit it's gonna hit Tory Lanez's audience, it's gonna hit Megan's fans. They all gonna listen to it because they're gonna try to see if it's better than Megan's. Megan's fans gonna try to see if it's better than Megan's. Tory Lanez's fans is gonna try to see, did he clap back good enough? And it's gonna be a whole big thing. And DaBaby is just gonna benefit.
The fans is gonna be bopping.
Be like, he good on everything. He DaBaby. That's my baby. And then it's like that. So, and then on top of that, what I see with DaBaby and Megan is just like, what's that, Lil Murda and Mississippi on the Pink on P Valley.
Yeah.
Publicity stuff. That nigga's whole gay, and then he with Mississippi on the show, all on the social media to get his stuff popping and stuff, just to get it out there.
Okay, so then why do you think Megan has a problem with it? Allegedly,
because Megan just don't want Tory to dang on pop no more, just because they had that little thing. She holding a grudge. That's it. Because if you all about your bag and and doing whatever Tory Lanez do shouldn't make no difference.
Whatever the baby do shouldn't make no difference.
And just because and you should let your music speak for yourself. Let the ratings speak for itself. If Tory Lanez song is lame that comes out with the baby, the fans will tell you. You ain't got to be like, oh, you ain't me. You tried it.
Would you feel like that? Would you feel like somebody trying to follow behind you and do what you do?
I wouldn't care though.
Okay. Remember Blue Cantrell back in the day?
Uh-huh.
And she said Beyonce was trying to follow behind her. Let me tell you what she said now, allegedly, if I remember correctly. She said she did a song with Sean Paul, then Beyonce did a song with Sean Paul. She did a song with somebody else she did a song with. And then Beyonce turned around to, I think, Jay-Z. And then Beyonce turned around and had a song with Jay-Z. And she's like, oh, she trying to be me. She's like, I got blonde hair. She went and got blonde hair.
She wasn't trying to be her. I believe Beyonce has a little diva in her, like, I could do that better.
Yeah, but do you think that that's okay?
But the way I'm saying it, as far as the way Megan should do it, Beyonce didn't go out. Yeah, look, I did it better than you. The fans showed and improved that Beyonce did it better.
All right, so let's say this. Let's say the next feature Megan gets with somebody, right? Let's say Tory gets a feature with that person too. Then would you be like, all right, nigga, get off my... You know what I'm saying? What you doing? No, he can still. Everybody you make.
And then in your brain, you be like, "This nigga is riding my coattails."
Yeah, like fall back, like go find your own feature.
Because he done fell off behind me, so now he finna keep this feud going just so he can get some play.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't worry because I'm popping myself. My work speaks for itself. I shouldn't have to clap back at him to get to make it look like something.
Well, either
way, a whole dude coming after you. If that's the case, then you shouldn't even be worried about it.
Either way, I think it's just business. I think the baby can make a song with whoever he want to make a song with.
Okay.
I think Meg shouldn't even be in her feelings. But even if she
is, she shouldn't. They're in two different lanes.
I wouldn't post about it if I was.
They're in two different lanes. She's a female rapper. Tory Lanez is an R&B singer. Y'all are in two different lanes.
Is that
Let
them
be?
He's considered an R&B singer. He's not considered a rapper.
No.
I thought he was a rapper.
Tory Lanez sings with the little baby voice.
I mean, okay.
T-Pain, I'm sprung.
So is T-Pain a singer or a rapper? I'm about to just Google it real quick. I want to know if Tory Lanez a singer or is Tory Lanez an actor. But the other thing I was
is a rapper, not an actor.
Actor, you know what I mean. The other thing I was gonna say too is like, I wonder how people would handle it in like country music or like other genres of music. If you didn't work with an artist or you had beef with an artist and then somebody went and worked with you and then work with the artist you don't fuck with, well, they're like, I'm calling my lawyer and I'm going to suppress that song.
Only us. Only us.
You think people don't like people in rock and roll? They don't have people who are rival artists and they don't like this group don't like this group? You don't think they have that?
Have you seen it?
But
have you heard it?
That's the difference. That's the only difference.
Okay, so my thing is only us would do some stuff like that and complain about it like, oh, you ain't better, you trying to be better than me because you want to be on it.
According to Google, Tory Lanez is a Canadian rapper.
Please listen to his stuff.
He dropping bars, spitting that fire. I'm telling you what it is. He like DMX and Tupac and okay, is Ja Rule a singer or a rapper? Because Ja Rule sings on some of his songs, but he's a rapper.
Ja Rule is a ringer.
A ringer. A ringer. Okay.
A sapper.
He's a sapper.
He's a sapper. What would I be without you? I would just say that is true.
Come on, baby.
All right, moving right along. What we got next? So, all my opinion is, money is money. I don't think the baby is trying to do nothing. Tory Lanez may be, but Megan shouldn't worry about it.
Well, knowing Tory Lanez, he probably gonna clap back at Meg. Cause you know how he gonna do. He gonna clap back at her, and it's gonna be some.
But he shouldn't because that last clap back got no claps.
That was
clap back. That was no claps.
That was crickets.
No snaps. No claps.
Sitting there waiting for the punchline. Okay.
Next on to the next one.
All right. Next random topic I have that I want to discuss is this COVID vaccine. Now, I don't even want to ask people, are they taking it? Most people say no, but it's not my business whether it's yes or no. But I'm going to go with most people saying no with all the side effects that people are getting. There's stuff happening they don't even know about that we just finding out. But
about the nurse that had Bell's, that got Bell's palsy from taking it.
But you know how they were talking about how open the city of Atlanta has been, and we haven't really complied with any shutdown or quarantine guidelines. We still going along as business as usual. People coming from out of town.
I'm finna blame Keisha ass bottom.
She said she did her time. How? She put in her work. She had COVID.
How? But that ain't putting the work to say the rest of the people. You the mayor of Atlanta. So shut this shit down.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you. She has the power to shut Atlanta down, period.
What if Kent, what's the governor name? Kent.
But my thing is, the governor of Georgia, hey, look, you ain't over here. Yeah. You ain't in Atlanta.
Yeah, he gonna have to get down here to tell her to do something about it by the time you get here.
By the time you get here?
Yeah, by the time you get here, we shut down. I don't know what you want. You can't get in here because we shut down.
And I believe, and I'm pretty sure it's money issues. It's money. It's probably all about money. They don't want to close the city because they need too much. They got too much stuff going on. They just built new stadiums. They probably still trying to pay for other stuff like that.
And they have the virtual school. Most people can do stuff from home. I mean, you know, most people. You still have your essential workers and, you know, people that gotta go out and do stuff. But half of me is like, you know what? I like the fact that I can still go out and do stuff like there's nothing going on. But if there's consequences to it, then of course I'd rather shut down. But my thing is, you go out and you try, and it's like you see people with no mask on. Yeah, that's
you go to the store. When we went down South Bainbridge today. Mm-hmm. Me, Kim, and Tyrion the only one with mask on.
Really?
At the store.
See, that's
we had to pull up at the gas station. The lady working in the store didn't have on one. 2 people that pulled up at the gas station didn't have on one. Me, Kim, and Tyrion was the only one in that store with a mask on.
Okay, so my question is, what if they tell us like this? Say, Atlanta, since y'all don't want to go with the guidelines, y'all don't want to quarantine, y'all don't want to wear masks.
You gotta get the vaccine.
Get the vaccine or shut your city down.
And I will shut the city down.
Shut the city down. And then if people don't comply with that, what?
If they don't comply with what, getting the vaccine?
Yeah, what they gonna do? Have people driving around? Have the police drive around and what? Lock people up or vaccinate them as they see them in the street? Like, you know, the little vaccine shots. And you're like, oh, poof, when he's vaccinated. And he's vaccinated.
I don't know how far. How far that would get to how they would regulate that, but I mean, something has to give. I mean, at one point in time, they mandatorily made us shut down for 2 weeks. But they still didn't. They didn't stay.
We were going outside. We were sneaking.
We were sneaking at first. Like, we was on punishment.
Anybody out there?
We was on punishment at first. It felt so weird.
We was rushing trying to get home by
it was so weird.
Remember?
We trying to be in somebody's house by the time the 9 o'clock curfew. We was in Riverdale Fort Park.
Until somebody popped up at the house like 11:30.
Like, ooh, we like, what do you do? You out there past curfew? What are you doing?
Outside. We
scared you going down. Oh, you know you ain't supposed to be outside. Mama gonna get you. Your daddy, he coming.
Like people following you. Like somebody followed you here. You can't come in. No, you can't come in. No. Remember back in the day when the white people used to try to help black people? you got niggas in here. No, we don't. We got no niggas in here. Go downstairs and tell Rufus to stay there. Tell him to be quiet. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm a little tired, but now I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun. So if my jokes are a little off, I apologize, guys. You know, my humor can be weird. I'm a weirdo. I embrace my weirdness. But, okay, now we're just going to talk about real quick a foundation that I want you guys to go check out. It's for disabled children.
Oh, excuse me. Guys.
Bless you, baby. It's called They Can't Talk But We Can. And it's really to speak and to be a voice for disabled children and children with special needs who can't speak up for themselves if they're going through some type of abuse or neglect or anything like that. And there's now a foundation that can help with making sure we know what's going on with special needs kids. So I want you to go check that out on their Facebook page, and they do have an Instagram, and it's They Can't Talk But We Can, and it's a foundation. You can donate, you can volunteer, you can reach out, you can tell your story if you have an experience. So definitely go check that out. And I also want to take this time to say that we are going to start a segment moving forward called Small Business Segment. So what that's going to do is we're going to find and research different Black-owned small businesses in the Atlanta area, and we're going to talk about them on the show, a couple of minutes, and we're going to give you the name, where they are, what they do, how you can reach out to them if you like their services, and we're going to do a new business or two, maybe one or two, every week. So if there's anybody who wants to reach out to us and who wants us to maybe talk about their business, if you have a small business, if you're just starting, if you're, expanding, if you've been in business a long time, give us a call, reach out to us, go on our page, our website.
Or you can also call 678-783-8006. 678-783-8006.
And we'll give you a shout out. Okay? And we're going to do that every week. So that's going to be our small business segment. Mention that when you reach out to us. Okay. Now, I definitely want to get into, not our last topic, because it's actually going to be a couple of
best topic.
Yeah. So we're going to have like a relationship question. Okay? Everybody thinks they're relationship experts. I know I am.
I beg to differ. I feel like I'm not a relationship expert. I just feel like I've been through enough in relationships to kind of answer some kind of questions of have an opinion on something. At my age, you don't get that far and not have some kind of opinion on relationship topics. So,
well, the relationship topic I had was actually more than one, and I was trying to narrow it down. So I'm going to tell you what my topics were. If something jumps out at you, like, oh, I got to wait a minute, then you just chime right in. Right? Okay. So I was thinking, what do you think about having to borrow money from an ex? And I guess maybe it would be like a large sum of money, because if it was something small, why would you be calling an ex in the first place, for something small? But let's say it's a large amount of money.
In my opinion, should never happen. Next.
Never happen. Never under any circumstances.
Not if it's not a child involved, or there's no, if you have no ties whatsoever, no.
Okay, let me finish, and then you do something that jumps out.
You said jump out, so that's not one that jumps out.
Okay, so we'll go on. Okay, we'll move on from that one.
Okay.
Or we'll just put that to the
side.
Because
I can go into depth. Okay.
Yeah, I might tell you why I disagree with that. Okay. The next one I had was the age gap double standards between men and women. So if a man is dating a younger woman, they be like, oh, yeah, you got it. That's you, my guy. Oh, my God, that's you. They be all extra. Yes, they do. But then if an older woman is dating a younger man, now...
No. I'm not, because you're not going to have a double standard talking about this double standard.
What?
You want to know why? Because older men have been sugar daddies forever. They have been called sugar daddies since sugar daddies been invented. The candy, the baby sugar daddies. They've been that long. Yes. All of a sudden, now they finding out these older women like boys. I didn't mean to say that. Right. But they all young. Okay, younger men. I ain't gonna say boys. But these older women liking younger men. Now they cougars. Please find out the duration of time. How long sugar daddies been being called, and how long cougars have been being called?
It's sugar daddies in the Bible.
Cougars have just come out. Cougars have just come out of the mountains. Yes, so no, that's not that. You can't double standard that. Don't say no. That wasn't a double standard because I've never in my life. Oh, you got it.
That's how they're perceived. When I see a guy with a younger woman, even the sugar daddies, even if she getting him for his money and all that stuff, Like, the older guys, like, they feel somehow accomplished because they got some, if he's 60, 70, he got some 20-something-year-old bouncing around, you know, his house or whatever. He feels some kind of, you know, he don't feel like...
And a woman don't? Stella was ecstatic, wasn't she?
She was.
Yeah, she was.
Okay, so are you saying there's not a double standard?
I don't think so.
You don't think there's a double standard at all?
I don't think so.
That it's looked at equally across the board on both sides of the gender.
My thing is, I see hypocrites that want to say, oh, that the women shouldn't be with younger men, but then be like, oh, look at that old sugar daddy over there, got him a young tenderoni. No, that's they dumb ignorance. That's not,
okay,
that has nothing to do with it. It's not a double standard. It's older men that like younger women, and it's older women that like younger men, point blank, period. It's normalized.
Okay. It's been normalized.
It's been normalized.
All right. So let's say that one didn't jump out at us either.
Okay.
All right. Now, the next one I have is, what constitutes cheating in a relationship?
Nothing.
Wait a minute. You're not even, wait a minute.
Nothing constitutes cheating in a relationship. If you don't want to be there and there's someone else that you need to be with, you might as well just not be there.
No, okay. I don't
that
mean,
nothing justifies cheating.
I don't mean justifies. I don't mean what makes you want to cheat. I mean, I'll give you an example. Me and my husband used to have this conversation where he'll say, well, baby, that's not cheating. And I would say, well, yes, it is. He'd be like, no, only cheating is if you have sex with somebody. And he used to say that to me. You know.
So you mean what classifies an action as cheating?
I'm not using the right word, constitutes?
I don't know. You may be, and I just don't
I think I'm using the right word. I don't have time to Google it right now because I think we have to, you know, wrap this up soon. But what I'm saying is, I told him in response, now this was 20 years ago, but what I told him was anything you do that you can't do in front of me, then that's cheating. That's what I told him at the time. I was like 22 years old, 21 years old, you know, something like that. But what I'm saying is, I just was like, if you would do something in front of me, you're cool. But if there's something to do with a girl or whatever, and you wouldn't do that, you have to sneak to do it, or you got to sneak the phone call or something, then that's cheating. That's what I said at the time. But did I believe that? Probably not. I just said that just so he knew, yeah. Because there's things that I do that be like, well, that ain't cheating. Like, what you talking about? Like, you know, I'm just entertaining him. Like, he ain't nobody.
So
like,
you mean like flirting, or just going a little bit further than that?
Well, what's further? Like, what do you mean? Do you think that? All right,
flirting is just, ooh, kiki, little banter. Ooh, you boy, stop. Ooh,
okay,
you cute, you beautiful. Oh, mama, you cute in that dress. Oh, thank you. That's flirting. But nigga, if I go to your house and we end up having intercourse, nigga, that's no longer flirting.
Now, see, you just went from all the way.
I asked you, if you touch me, if we kiss, if we have contact of any sort,
it's cheating.
It's cheating.
Okay, I know a girl that said if she just get her titty sucked, that's not cheating.
It is.
She said she come home to her man.
That your body is sacred to your man, if that's the case.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just asking what what your opinion is. Oh yeah, and I'd like to know what everybody else's opinion is about this. I mean, I'm not saying that I know that your body is a temple and you shouldn't let anybody touch your body and stuff like that.
Not even saying about that, because that sounds like religious. But what I'm saying is, like, when you with someone, if you say I belong to you, you belong to me, like we're in a committed relationship, then you know what's off limits.
Okay, so
anything that makes you get bubble guts when you get ready to do it, if you nervous, if you gotta think twice, then nigga, you know it's wrong and you know it's cheating.
If you let's say you're getting a massage and somebody's rubbing on you and it's a guy and you find yourself getting
aroused, get your ass up because you feel uncomfortable.
So, but would you feel like
I don't feel like you were
cheating?
That
accidental?
That's not cheating. That's because you are not welcoming that. You're not welcoming that.
So what? That
touch.
was like a massage rape?
Yeah.
Ooh. Like I didn't mean it, baby. I didn't mean it, baby. It was taken
just happened.
The essence just was taken out of me.
It can just happen, but yeah. But I don't feel like that's cheating. Because that's not what was intended to happen.
Okay, well,
when you sit there and you all hot and bothered, and this person done got to the point where they can touch your titties, and you get your brain has been sitting there like, oh, I'm gonna let him. Oh, I know I shouldn't, but I'm gonna let him because I already feel too good.
Okay, then let's say you stop it. And then you get up and you go home.
But you gonna feel guilty.
You would feel accomplished, like I didn't cheat. Wouldn't you feel?
Right, you would.
So that's not cheating.
It is no. If you said I stopped it before it happened,
stop that. The titties got sucked.
Oh no, you still. Your conscience. Anything that's gonna be on your conscience that you feel like you shouldn't have fucking done is cheating.
Okay, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah. I think that flirting to a certain degree
flirting,
is not cheating.
I don't think
it can be disrespectful. It can be, it can be disrespectful and like inconsiderate, and then that's a problem.
And then sometimes you got to know when it is flirting and when it's not flirting. Mm-hmm. Because I can be nice. Oh, I like your outfit.
But too nice
can be misconstrued as flirting. But that's what I'm saying. You have to know what it is. You have to know the person you're with to know if that's flirting or if that's just who they are. So then, but yeah.
Well, I'm going to have some more topics, some more relationship topics that we're going to talk about. And we're going to get people's opinion. Right. And we're going to see, what people think. And next time we're going to bring Cherry in. My friend Cherry.
We have Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Cherry says,
if you can't tie a cherry stem with your tongue, get the fuck out of here.
You don't want no fun. So we're going to introduce Cherry next time. We have some better relationship topics. Maybe I should make that her job to bring up the topics.
Yeah, and just get us to comment on it.
Yeah, just to discuss them. Okay, so we'll definitely do that.
But we do thank everyone for listening. Again, we are ThaJayBee and Kee, and you can look me up on Facebook, Keisha Butterfly Diva Evans, last name Evins. On Instagram, Musical Butterfly, MUZZICAL _Butterfly, BUDDAFLY. Snapchat, Butterfly Diva 05. You want to hit me up on Snapchat. Also, our show airs every Friday evening at 5. So you can listen to us at the actual time on the radio station, or you can actually log on to WMQGradio.com and also stream it if you would like. Also, JB, if you want to give out your
my Instagram tag is my name is Jamarla Bellinger, JAMARLA BELLINGER. Just type that in, I'll pop up. You'll see my picture and I'll pop up. Again, before we go, real quick, we only have a little bit of time. I just want to mention again the They Can't Talk But We Can Foundation for Special Needs Children. Please go look that up. It's on Instagram, it's on Facebook. Anything you can do to just donate, any money, any time, or any, like I said, experiences. Anything you can do will help out greatly. Just go check that out. It's a great foundation. But look forward to seeing you guys again, or listening, or with you guys, talking with you guys. Yeah. Next Friday at 5 is ThaJayBee and Kee. All right, we're out of here. ThaJayBee and Kee Radio Show. Thank you guys for listening. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next week. Happy New Year. Better not hear you talking on the last part of that neither.